Assalamu alaikum. Sometimes computer says no, but do we ever ask why computer says no? The idea of asking for an explanation is as old as the human race. So in this emerging era of AI systems that are assisting in the making of increasingly important decisions that influence our daily lives, it becomes equally important to understand what preceded that decision or advice. My name is Sayyid Tanizali and I'm presenting on Explainable AI. So the agenda of today's presentation is we will start with the introduction of explainable AI, in which we will see the idea and goal of explainable AI and why we need it. Then we will talk about the current state of explainable AI, in which we will see the concept of explainable AI, how can we achieve it, and its impact on the society with real life examples. Then we will talk about the limitation and challenges. And after that, we will discuss the ethical dilemma of explainable artificial intelligence. So let's start with the introduction. As artificial intelligence becomes an increasing part of our daily lives, for the image and the facial recognition systems popping up in all manner of applications, AI is finding its way into a broad range of industries such as education, construction, healthcare, law enforcement, and finance. These sort of decisions and predictions being made by AI enabled systems is becoming much more profound and in many cases. As humans, we must be able to fully understand how decisions are being made so that we can trust the decisions of AI systems. The lack of explainability and trust hampers our ability to fully trust AI systems. We want computer systems to work as expected and produce transparent explanations and reasons for the decisions they make. This is known as explainable AI. Explainable AI is a series of instruments and mechanisms for recognizing and analyzing predictions made by models of machine learning. We can debug and boost product efficiency with this and help others understand the behavior of the models. Explainable AI is necessary for future, especially to elaborate it to the customers that what work has been done by the model. The first layer of AI is known as symbolic AI, and in that layer, there was no learning capability and had poor handling of uncertainty. The second layer was statistical AI. In the second wave, the AI was not explainable. It was like a black box. Nobody knows what was going on in the process, so it creates confusions and doubts. It was difficult to trust the decisions of AI. Moreover, several questions arises just like why you did it or why you did not do that and several many questions. Now, the explainable artificial intelligence is the third layer of AI in which we provide data to the explainable AI model and it gives explainable AI product which gives a decision, but this time it also provides an explanation. The explanation is given to the human and then particular person, for example, a data scientist, AI engineer, or a computer scientist, provide the feedback to the explainable AI model. It provides clear and transparent predictions, which is not complex to understand, and even the human knows the criteria of success and failure. Now, in black box AI, inputs and operations are not visible to the user, and it creates several problems. As you can see in the image, the customer will ask questions like why you did that, like what is the procedure, how did it happen, why should I trust it, and if we get a bad decisions, we don't know what to do to make it feasible except hit and run, try again. In this image you can see we do not have any explanation for any sort of point, and due to that it has faced several issues. For example, an autonomous car crashes because wrong decision making. And in the other image, you can see a system diagnosed the disease in a wrong manner, and for that we have no answer. The black box phenomena occurs in AI because the more complicated an AI systems get, the less understandable its decision making process becomes for the humans. So here comes the idea where we need the explainability the most. Now let's move on to the current state of the art of explainable AI. The concept of explainable AI is to provide an explanation to an individual person and its decisions, enable understanding of overall strength and weakness, convey an understanding of how the system will behave in the future, convey to correct the system's mistakes. Explainable models develop a range of new or modified machine learning techniques to produce more explainable models. Explanation interface integrate state of the art of HCI with new principles, strategies, and techniques to generate effective explanation. While referring towards the psychology of explanation, it summarizes, extend, and apply current psychological theories of explanation to develop a computational theory. The flow of the explanational framework is like the system takes the input from the current task and makes a recommendation, decision, or action. The system provides an explanation to the user that justifies its recommendation. The user makes a decision based on the explanation. There are several ways to achieve such explainability. In general, all of these can be divided into three subdomains. So let's talk about them. A priori explainable AI, proprius explainable AI, and post hoc explainable AI. A priori explainable AI stands for the phase before the model is built, also known as the pre-modeling phase. Proprius explainable AI is the phase of the AI model itself. Here, the eventual AI model itself is inherently more explainable, whereas post hoc explainable AI refers to the phase in which the model has already been built and its output is explained after the fact. The majority of academic research and literature focuses on post hoc explainable AI. Firstly, explainable AI can be worked towards in the phase even before the model has been built. In this phase, the only thing that can be analyzed is data, as there isn't no model yet. Because machine learning will be used to build the AI systems, its behavior can be tracked back to the data that was used to train it. It can therefore be possible for data scientists to explain the AI system's behavior. Proprius explainable AI is the second and a simple method that has been hinted at above. Simply use more inherently understandable machine learning algorithms. For example, decision trees or Bayesian classifiers. For simpler problems, this seems like a good solution. However, for more integrated use cases such as photo analysis or other situations where there are vast amounts of data, deep learning models structurally outperform simpler machine learning models. Now, finally, we are at post hoc explainable AI. This phase focuses on methods that make existing AI systems more explainable. This means the explainability is not factored in a priori or proprius, but only once the model is finished and testing commences. Now, let's talk about the impact of explainable AI on the society. The real life examples of explainable AI that we regularly use today is Facebook. Facebook ad in which you can know why a particular advertise has been shown to you. Moreover, we have several other implemented explainable AI systems, which includes recommendation systems. These are online services that provide personalized recommendations for the products. Explanation component that were found to be functional were based on a user's previous performance and similarity of products. The context-aware systems are defined as the systems that are able to understand the context of a given situation. In some sense, they sense their physical environment and behave accordingly. Now, moving on towards the Markov decision processes, it forms a stochastic framework for decision making where outcomes are influenced both by a decision maker and a random person. It is an explainable intelligent assistant to help a power plant operator in unusual situations. Explainable model of machine learning. There have been three main approaches to explanation that have been studied in the machine learning literature: visualizations, predictions, interpretation, and justification, and interpretable models. So, explainable AI has a positive impact on society right now. Let's move on towards the limitation and challenges. So here arises a question: how can I ensure that my AI system hasn't learned a biased view of the world? Decisions that are made are fair or not, and can I verify them? The criteria for the clarification differs based on the sort of consumer that requires it and the issue at hand. Explanation needs vary depending on the type of the user who needs it and also the problem at hand. Moreover, data processing making data less informative. Feature importance is a limitation because many models ignore the interactions between the features. Each business problem has its domains and has defining contribution to the explainability. If model analysis process has less of it, the outcome of explanation will be blurred or too generalized. Models like multi-class classification do not have inherent order and are difficult to explain unless it comes down to one versus all models. So these are the challenges and limitations the researchers are currently working on it. Now moving on towards the people's consent for explainable AI. Explainable AI is a current research area, so not many people have knowledge about it, but few of them are aware of explainable AI. And according to them, the explainability is the main thing people consider. And explainable AI has the vision to explain decisions to humans that are made by AI systems. The more explainable the solution is, the better. Major concepts which are common in explanations given by and received by human beings are explanations that are contrastive. People ask usually why a certain event happened instead of another event. Explanations are social, they are relative to the explainer's beliefs about the explainee's belief. Explanations are selected in a biased manner. People rarely expect to get a full list of cause of an event. They tend to select one or two causes to be the explanation. The explanation must be interpretable, and the interpretability naturally depends on the users and the problems itself. Explanation should be easy to understand and handled by the user. Secondly, the explanation should be locally faithful. This is basically the main idea of human and their concern regarding the explainable artificial intelligence. Now let's talk about the ethical dilemma of explainable artificial intelligence. So here comes a question, why we need ethics in explainable AI? The answer is simple, to ensure privacy of data of the users. Similar to humans, algorithms can easily hide the true motivations of a decisions when asked. In accountability, we have to take responsibility for our developments. Governments have to take responsibility for decisions and laws affecting all citizens. Then we have trust, confidence in the reliability, ability of properties as its nominal owner for the goods of beneficiaries. Transparency, it implies to communication, accountability, and trust, and understandability. It refers to property of a system according to the principles of usability. We can say it is a kind of domain usability and can be perceived as the relation and good fit between the language of the human and the language of the machine. And the most important thing, explainability is a part of ethics. So the conclusion from my side is explainable AI is essential for future customers to understand, trust, and manage emerging AI apps. Current AI models are opaque and difficult to understand. Explainable AI emphasis over end user explanation and human computer interaction. New machine learning systems will have the ability to explain their relation with the modern world. The system can characterize their strengths and weakness, convey an understanding of how they will behave in the future. People want explainability to understand how did it work. And the most important one, explainability itself is an enabler for ensuring ethical and responsible artificial intelligence. This is all from my side. Thank you so much.